I forgot to set up the data first. So sending data. Look, sending data still. I hope it will work now. Come on, Twitch. Twitch is online. Okay, that's great. YouTube. And, let's see, YouTube. Zdravo ljudi, dobrodošli. YouTube seems okay that I am online. Wait, what? Just a second, guys. Just a second. Samo malo, ljudi. Ready? Damn it, this ground control. Okay. Okay, so everybody, it seems to be that I'm online. It looks like. I'm not sure. So, hello everybody, welcome to stream channel ACOnetwork. Today is more relaxing video. The background that you see behind me, it is live from outside. Yes.
Eyes on the door, you've got 'em trained. I know what you're thinking, what's it gonna take? Have another deep breath, think before you say. Think before you say, think before you say. I'll play the fool.
Okay, so okay, so today I'm not planning any game. Danas ne planiram nikakvu igricu. Da. I hope I'm just checking stuff, while waiting for some of you to come, For 34 p.m. 14th of February 2021. Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm just so let's see. While waiting for you, I'm just doing some sorting. Okay, this one goes here. This one goes down here. Okay, I have 23 frames dropped. That is on the way beginning. 23 frames of 105K or 105,000. Okay. Yes, camera is live. Today, only thing that I have done is that I opened one laptop, try to see why one USB connector does not want to work properly, you know. And I did not know, I didn't see a way to fix it. Mm-hmm. 22 degrees Celsius is here in the room. Okay, 22 is near the television. Okay, let me just open the one more thing. Which is the how to say the Discord. Yes. I ljudi, samo toliko da znate, to što vidite od pozadej, prirodu, to je uživo kamera od napolje. Kamera nije nešto ekstra, ali to je Logitech C310. Sa iste kamere me vidite ovdje. So basically, the background that you see is live. Okay? Hello? Oh, Mish. I thought someone needed me something, you know? But nope. Nobody needs me. Let's see. Notifications, TV line, best TV proposals. I don't care. Mobile live dashboard, nope. ACOnetwork assistant, nope. Ads, nothing special. Okay, music maybe is too loud. Let's see if music is too loud. Let me open, let's say, YouTube maybe. Stream. Doesn't matter, YouTube or Twitch, I am on both streaming. Yep, my music is too loud. Test 1 2 3 1 2 3 test. Come on. Yeah, still too loud. Okay. Come on. Oh, where is it? The thing is that I dropped the volume of this music almost to minimum inside the stream OBS Studio Stream Elements Live. Tiriri. Tiriri. 1 2 3. Aha, okay. It is not as loud as it was. Uglavnom ljudi, dobrodošli. Hello everybody, welcome. I'm just chillaxing here while outside it's going darker and darker. I haven't been planning for the stream today, you know. But I am. Okay. 1 2. Come on. Test. Why the hell microphone does not want to work? One two three test. 1 2 3 test. Input device. Okay, 1 2 3 test. Okay, 1 2 3 test. Okay, N2 3 proba. Okay, čujemo se, dobre. Hello guys. That is new thing behind me. You see, sunny day. Today we had nice sunny day. Disk space available 32 gigabytes. Okay, I will need to delete some stuff from this drive. Oh yeah. I need to find what to remove. So one thing that I can tell you, let's say, about the laptops, just probably 5 days ago I got one laptop that I needed to fix up. Reinstall the Windows operating system, still on Windows 7. That is for some grandma, you know. It is still on. I'm just updating it now, the newest updates. And then after that, what I did was about 3 days ago, probably 3 days ago, I cleaned up the insides, so remove the dust from the motherboard, keyboard, take out the dust from the cooler. Damn it, in the cooler there was dust this thick. Tak debeli prah. So air wasn't going out at all. I do not have any. Wait a second, I can show you if you want the cooler from some other laptop. If you want, I can show you. Tell me in the chat, people, if you want me to show you how does the cooler looks like, if you do not know how it looks like. Oh, so wait a second, where is the... Okay, I have the chat. This chat opened. Oh, this is the chat. God damn it. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Now I was just searching for the chat that is just in front of me. Okay. So the dust. It is interesting how much dust compiles. Just a second. Let me just. It is interesting how much dust compiles inside the laptop. And then also when, let's say, once every maybe 2 years, it will be good after 1 year, but I'm doing on my laptop after 2 years. Now it is a little bit more than 2 years. It is good to clean up, replace the thermal paste, reapply the thermal pads. Yeah, I will need to contact ASUS once again to figure out what is the best thickness of the pads for my laptop, for my gaming laptop, which is ASUS ROG G75 G752 VL. 2 years ago I just replaced the thermal paste, but I did not have pads, any pads, so I just applied the thermal paste on them. As far as researched the thickness of thermal pads for my laptop, should be half of the millimeter thick. But I need to check it out first. Yeah, and then let's say when you are disassembling laptop, you just need to be careful what you are doing. Yes. So you just need to go step by step. Let's say if you have cover over the let's say RAM, memory, hard disk first. Just remove that first, so you can see the inside. So most likely there is some type of screws inside. Before continuing, then replace the take out the battery of the laptop. So that is important. Before you are unhooking any cables and doing anything to electronics and such, it is good if you take out the battery, disconnect from the power brick, just to be sure. Yeah. And when, let's say, you take off the cooler, which is many times 4 screws, in some cases 6 or even 8 screws. The cooler, you can have the one cooler for graphics chip and for CPU, or cooler only for CPU. If graphic chip is low powered, you do not need much cooling of the graphic chip. Some laptops does have the problem that manufacturers do not create a good enough cooling system for their laptop. One of the laptop that does not have, which is old laptop, I still have one in the over there in the hallway, Vomare, however it is called in English. Currently I cannot remember. That is Asus, no, not Asus, Acer laptop, which it is Intel Pentium, I believe. I don't know, but it has discrete graphic card. So let's say my laptop has integrated graphic card. That means that graphic card is on the motherboard. It is not removable. But in some cases you can get the motherboards that have slots, sockets, socket for the graphic card, like MXM graphic cards. I believe it was back then in this Acer laptop, it was NVIDIA I cannot remember, sorry. But anyway, those graphic cards back then on these laptops, the cooling was not good enough, and after a couple of years graphic card just stopped working, sadly. Okay, if we go back to the laptop, so let's say you took off the cooler, which is good if you take out diagonally cooler cooler screws that you unscrew diagonally. So first, let's say upper one, then diagonally, let's say 3 turns, second one, 3 turns, couple of turns on each, so you evenly unscrew every single part. You can, for the additional coverage, additional thing, you can just press with the finger on cooler on the middle of CPU cooler, and then unscrew, take off, and then take off the screws, and then take off the cooler. Yeah. Oh, come on, sure. Yeah, I have not the greatest story. Yeah, and then first you can clean it with paper towel, the cooler side and the CPU side. Arctic invasion, hello dude. Yeah, it was a while. I am bored as hell, so I turned on the stream and started talking about disassembly of the laptop while someone comes, you know. And the background that you see, it is live from outside, you know. New thing on my stream. It is going darker and darker, you know, as you see. The camera is not the greatest. Yeah, the camera quality is not great, as you see. That is just this camera that I use here for me, Logitech C310. I could use the, let's say, I could try to use my LG G4 smartphone as webcam, but I just went with this. I hope that it is not too terrible quality, dude. How are you doing, by the way, Arctic invasion? And how do you like live view from outside? I want to know. Please type in the feedback. I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? I'm doing good. I'm not the greatest. As you probably see, I am dizzy. That is why I'm just chatting with all of you if someone comes not playing games. So today it is more chillaxed element of the video. You like it? Nice, thanks. Yeah, I seem tired. Tired, dizzy, sleepy, etc. And not because I'm tired of doing some, but because of my health. That is basically most of the days I'm just relaxing, you know. Here and there I have a little bit of, very little bit of good, and then I do some stuff that needs to be done, chores and such, you know. And today I'm a little bit better than usual, let's say, and I wanted to turn on the stream and add this camera as background live camera from outside, just to see a little bit different something from me. I know, I could do some maybe animations or some nicer thing to the overlays or such, but my concentration is too bad for those stuff and such. Yeah. Okay, the temperature is climbing here. Near the television, 20 centimeters from television is 22.5 degrees Celsius already. About 21.5, 21 is about 3-4 meters away. Arctic invasion. Did you ever disassembled a laptop for cleaning, thermal paste replacement, let's say, these basic elements? Nope, never. Let me just tell you one thing. For desktop computers, it is easier to disassemble, to remove thermal paste and such than the laptops, because laptops, as you know, they is cramped. Everything is cramped into together and much more screws, etc. If you want, you can watch 2 of my videos. In one video I disassembled my laptop. I can post you the link if you are interested, so you can watch it later if you're interested. Basically, I disassembled my laptop, which is this gaming Asus G752VL. Disassembled, take out the dust, cleaned it. I will keep this in mind. Okay, then this computer doesn't matter, you know. When you have a computer, it is good that you regularly change the thermal paste, you know. Not only that you take out the dust, etc. Let's say for laptops, I do it every about 2 years on laptop. Take it apart because there is a lot of stuff missing, a lot of elements to remove. But desktop PC, once a year and a half. And you probably know why it is good to replace the thermal paste, clean it up, etc. Do you know? You probably know, right? Tell me if you know or not. Maybe. Okay, then try to tell me what do you think. Why is that? It is basically several reasons why it is good to do that, but try to answer it without looking on the internet. Try to think why and tell me in the chat. I'm interested to know if okay, yes, to clean it up, but why do we clean up the dust of the motherboard, electronics and such? Why do we clean up the dust from the inside of the cooler, let's say for graphic cards, for the CPU coolers? Why do we replace the thermal paste, which is between the graphics or processor chip and the cooler? That slimy thing? Not slimy. Something like this. Won't it run better and cleaner? That's all I got. Yes. That is the main reason. why. Look, let me tell you. If you want to know, I will tell you why. Okay, a few things about it. If you are interested, I can tell you why it is good, why it is important. Okay, so first, let's go about the dust, which is accumulating on the electronics. Doesn't matter if it is laptop, or it is desktop computer, or it is some DVD component player, maybe even the television. You can clean it up, but for it is mainly all this is the best for the sorry, my concentration is not the greatest. Excuse me. Basically, the dust that accumulates on the electronics. In some cases, it can be as the it can short some chip, do some short, so it can break elements like chip, like some chips. It needs enough if not enough dust accumulated on it to do just that, just to short out, to break the component. And not only that, even that it does not short out the chip or whatsoever, it can give you, that dust can give you some problems. Computer, let's say, cannot run the smoothest, like it was working, you know. That is one thing about dust. Second, just a second, I have the cooler from the laptop near here. Just a second. So, you see here, I have two parts. That is the cooler for some laptop. I have no idea which one. And the thing is that I took off the tape that holded these two together, but basically, you see, that is the pipe that goes into these things. You see, I don't know, it is not seen good, but here, inside here, and if you see into the laptop some or the graphic card, you can see that it has a lot of metal plates inside, a lot of them. And when fan is working, it is blowing the air onto these metal elements, cooler metal leaves, or how it is correctly called. Sorry if I said it incorrectly. And after a while of using the whatever it is, graphic card, in desktop computer, whatsoever, cooler on the desktop computer, cooler on laptop, little by little, dust is getting and stuck on the beginning. So the laptop that I have over there had about a millimeter of dust covering the whole exit. And that is the second problem of the dust accumulation. Basically, the fan is blowing the air out, but the problem, because the dust is accumulated on the exit cooler, it cannot go out, so it is stuck inside. That means that this cooler cannot cool the processor or graphic card or whatever it is meant for, you know. Okay, it's maybe getting a little bit cooler, but that is almost none because the exit is blocked. It is the same, let's say, if you are in some room, let's say some disco, let's say, for example, and you want to get outside because it is maybe too hot over there, or you want to cool down because from a lot of dancing or whatsoever, and the doors are closed. No, doors are opened, but there is something on the doors. Let's say maybe stupid thing, but let's say there is something on the doors, so you cannot get out. That is the same things. You are hot, you want to cool, but you cannot cool down because there is something in between the outside and you. That is the basic stuff about the dust. It can reduce the cooling and it can break the electronics. Second, the thermal paste, which is over here. You see this silvery-ish element here. It is almost completely hard. The thermal paste, you can buy thermal paste, you can use liquid metal for here, or you can use the textile like pads, which is very thin, and you place it between the cooler plate and the processor. And it is not good if it is too much, it is not good if it is too little of this thermal paste or whatsoever you use. Mostly it is using thermal paste. And what does this thermal compound do is to transfer the heat where the metal of the cooler does not have complete contact with the surface of the processor, or graphic chip. So it is like the gaps, even that those gaps are very tiny and very thin gaps, maybe in between. Thermal paste is transferring all the heat of these gaps to the cooler, you know, and that's it. But the problem is that after a while, depends on the cooler itself. Some coolers, depends on the thermal paste itself. Some thermal paste can hold up longer, like maybe some cheaper one does not take so long. So after 2 years, the thermal paste gets hard. So in some cases, even in 1 year, you know. Just a second, let me ban this bot. Okay, I am banning them. Okay, ban this one. Why so many? You know how it is. The bots are randomly selecting the... Come on. Why doesn't my... Why doesn't the Twitch block all of those links? Damn it. Okay, so thermal paste, you know, it just it just gets hard, and more it is hard, more it's hard, less is the transfer of heat to the cooler. Less effective is the transfer, the processor heats up more. If the processor heats up more, then processor, when gets to the certain temperature, it will automatically lower the clock speed, the speed of the processor, so it won't so it doesn't damage itself, you know. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. So basically now you know why it is good to clean the dust, why it is good to clean the thermal paste, replace it for the new fresh one. It is simple. Whatever throttles does not cool enough the heat that produces CPU or GPU, it is not good. You are getting less power out of your device for, let's say, you get less power of your device when the cooling is not proper, you know. Damn it. I hope that you understood. Oh, outside is almost dark, completely dark. You just see a little bit of the sky. So I will need to stream earlier during the day. All I know, there is so much with PC or laptop that I'm gonna get lost quick. Thankfully, a lot of people who can help. Look, there is a ton of stuff that you can learn about all the electronics. I don't mean about laptops or PCs. Basically, all computers. I mean laptops, PCs, smartphone, maybe Android box, television. All these stuff are computers. All stuff is the computer. All of them has the RAM. All of them has some kind of storage. All of them has all of those elements what makes computer. But some computers are very tiny, some computers are big. Why the hell? Just a second. Ground control. I will need to pause this media request. Okay, here is the music. By the way, if you have any questions, feel free to ask if you are interested about stuff. If I know, I will tell you. By the way, if I switch to this, wait a second, let's go here. Bookmarks. Thanks. I made that transition probably a year and a half ago. You see? Like a cloud, my logo inside, which all disappears. Let me just show you something. Let me show window capture. Capture the Chrome. Let me fit the screen. You see here, and let's say we are searching for or you know what, this disassembly. Okay. Why isn't... What the hell is wrong with you, computer? Ah, okay, here it is. So let's say here, that video that I...
For you, I have this is my laptop, Asus ROG, Republic of Gamers.
Just a second, let me pause the music for a little bit. So, you see here, that is a laptop.
G7.
And, okay, it is not the greatest quality of the video, you know, but you see there is...
Warranty, do not do any of this. Remember that. And
basically, here you can see a lot of different screws. Many laptops, let's say, have the cover that it is taken off at the beginning of the video. You see here, this cover over here. This cover covers the elements inside, those elements. Wait a second, let me just go. And let's say here is the RAM memory, slots for RAM memory. In this specific model you have 4 slots for RAM memory sticks. 2 of them are behind the keyboard, which is in front of the laptop, and 2 memory spaces are here. This is the hard disk drive that I have inside here. You can also use the solid state drive, that is the where more and more computers have it. It is not as expensive as it was in the past. Here is the, if I remember correctly, NVMe SSD drive. Yes, M.2, which has 2 slots, so I can put on 2 MV storage devices, 2 SSD drives. And about when you disassemble whatsoever you have, doesn't matter
And
whatsoever
I'll
it
use this
is
tool.
to disassemble, you know.
But before you take away this part, remember that you need to unhook this connector.
There is some laptops has and some devices has way easier way to take them apart, and some devices have complicated as hell. That is not the most complicated one that that it is in the past that I had. But there is a ton of
So
screws,
now
you know.
I will turn it around. Take this.
Yeah, I already
DVD burner.
unscrewed the screw.
I forgot
which,
to do this before.
I think the screw was here, and then you unscrew the screw and take out the DVD drive if you have the DVD drive.
Sorry guys.
And
unscrew these 3 screws.
some laptops have the screws beneath the DVD drive and
I
such.
will put the DVD ROM over here so that I will...
Some screws are beneath the disk drive, etc., etc., etc. The manufacturers love to hide the screws, so so you rather take the computer or whatsoever to someone else, you know, to fix it for you or to replace the RAM or whatsoever, than you do by yourself. Another thing that I love to do is when disassembling anything, you know. It is good if you see on the right side of the stream, you see here the screws, which is sorted as they come out. It is very important that when you take out disassemble something, that you put back in the screw from the exact hole it came out. So this screw came out of here. Yeah, I turned around the laptop, that is why it is a little bit different. So this screw is from here. So this screw, when I put it back together, it will go back here, you know.
I will know that those screws are from this part, which is below here. Now I will open up the screen like this, and I will start opening this bottom part of the laptop. For this I will use this tool.
The thing is that basically most of the devices, most of the laptops, also many tablet computers, okay, not so much these days. These days tablet and and smartphone devices are glued together and have a bunch of screws inside that holds the motherboard, the screen, or however it is put it back together, you know. So here,
And I will start here from the side.
you see there is plastic hooks that holds top and bottom part.
Over here I can use
And
the
then
second
you just need
guitar
to
pick.
just
And
to
then just
nicely,
go
slowly,
around.
carefully, just to
So I get it
pry
a
it in,
little bit opened like this.
and you can hold the sides.
I just go until all this is opened.
Yes. So basically you just need to go a little bit slowly all around and until the device is opened.
Here it is. Now do not pull that off, because inside, as you probably can see,
Yeah, guitar pick. Guitar picks. This is guitar pick for the disassembly.
seconds
Just a second. Let's.
over here, I can use the second.
Yeah, this is one of the cheapest version of guitar picks for the disassembly of the device, you know. Yeah, I have it over there also. You have different types of the disassembly elements, like the with the so guitar pick is one of them. If it is cheap one, the cheapest version that I have, it will break. This plastic will break very quickly.
Guitar pick.
I hope that the stream is not boring, that it is interesting. You know, I hope.
And then just now.
But you hear when click. Just a second. Okay.
Here it is. Now do not
Not
pull
boring at
that
all.
off,
Cool.
because inside, as you probably can see,
One thing that I made a mistake with this video, one of the mistakes is that I did not take any light and light it inside the laptop for this part. One comment was about it, and yeah, I'm planning, when I will be good enough, I'm planning to make a video tutorial about the disassembly of the device, you know. So let's say what to be careful of. I will use, let's say, this laptop, the second laptop, Lenovo, and maybe this one that I disassembled a few days ago, and make one video to say what to be careful of, what to do, you know. So all this footage I will use for the new tutorial.
there is some cables on it that we need to disconnect before
There is
we take this part off. To do
this is the
I will
ribbon
use the
cables.
tweezers.
They are the ribbon cable.
I don't know how to show you this the best. So they are here. I don't know if you see it good enough, but here is the lever. This.
By the way, everybody who is watching this stream, this video you can find on my YouTube channel, which is ACOnetwork YouTube channel. Here you go. I will just post the link. If anyone is interested, you can click on it and watch it.
White lever, and
so there is different types of connectors, you know. So here is the this cable, that thin and long cable. It is ribbon cable, a ribbon cable. That is called a ribbon. So it is flat and wide. And here the connector in my case is like a lever. So it does not look very nicely. So basically, lever, you press on the plastic and this lever plastic will go up. In other cases, like I had in this second laptop, you needed to pull outwards. So from here you can use your fingernails and pull outwards. So from here out a little bit. So the ribbon cable can be pulled out, because this plastic, whenever it is ribbon cable or it is ribbon, doesn't matter if it is lever one or this plastic that you pull out, What? You came to the YouTube or what? Hello, dude. Hello, YouTube. Yes, I am streaming on YouTube and Twitch simultaneously, if anyone is wondering.
And then just take the cable out.
You see, it is simple. Take lever up, take the cable out, and that's it. In this case, I have 3 cables to disconnect. This one,
Same goes for the bottom.
bottom one goes
Bottom
for the touchpad. This
You
one
can use your nail.
that goes here. I actually do not know why is this one. I believe it is for these lights, which is for power, for disk drive, airplane mode, power on lights, you know. Thank you very much for the sub, dude. I would love to make more videos, but
Also,
I
if you
cannot.
want. And then I will just
And I am making videos in 3 languages, everybody. So if you want to see in English, Slovenian, or Serbian language. But if you do not know, let's say if you know English and you do not know Serbian or Slovenian language, one comment I remember that said, cool video. Even if I do not understand the word you said, it was cool video. And he watched, I believe, some Serbian version of some video tutorial, you know. And he does not know, he knows English. And when I asked him, why the hell would you watch? No, I asked him, I said to him, I believe that there is English version. You can go and watch English version. And the response was, I just wanted to see this video. Just for a joke. Even that I do not understand anything what you said. I wanted to see it. Just for something interesting.
just use tweezers and pull that out. And the last cable that I forgot to talk to you about is the cable for the keyboard. For this one, I'll just unhook this cable, which is right here.
It is here. Sadly, I did not take any
And I also
light.
see that is one more connection over here that I need to take out. So here and here.
Okay, so it
So
is 1, 2, 3, 4.
2, 3, and 4.
4 cables.
Connections to take care of. Now, when I've done this, I put the laptop just like this. So, a little bit titled to back. And now we can just take this out. And you see, that is the top part of this.
And you see, the laptop is opened. Now you can see, in my case, on my laptop, you have 2 different fans. One is for CPU and one is for GPU. So CPU is processor of the computer, or central processing unit. And second one is GPU, which is graphic processing unit. I believe it is called like that. Okay, basically it has 2 separated cooling elements. So it is good for the cooling of the graphic and processor. In cheaper laptops and many, even some of mid-range laptops has only 1 fan, and let's say those pipes which you can see later on the video, these pipes that goes from the processor on the bottom part, that pipe that goes into the cooler part, on those, however it is called, leaves, metal leaves for cooling. Sorry, I forgot how it is called. In some cases it can take several of these tubes, copper tubes. In this case it is only one. You will see later how many of them I have inside.
I will put this to the side. I do not need it right now. And now if you need to replace the RAM memory, which is
if you mean so much to look at here, you mean at the video, or so much to look at my YouTube videos? What do you think about what what are you telling about this video or the videos in general of my YouTube channel? The laptop, yeah. There is a lot of stuff. That is correct. So if you watch the comments of this video, comments, you can see a bunch of different comments. Let's say some people did first time disassembly, first time disassembly at home of any computer, and they were successful, and they say thanks. I like to make videos that I like to help people, So not only that, if you watch my videos, you can also see that I do a little bit more than many of the YouTube channels. So in some cases you saw let's say the arrows, the yellow big arrows, like here. Just a second.
Unscrew the remaining screws.
Let's say. So I wanted to show where all the screws are. So for the person that is watching this, knows in advance where the old screws are, so he can unscrew all of these holes, because many YouTube channels likes to just unscrew them and not show it first. So a person needs to watch, go forward, here and here and here, okay, unscrew here and here and here, then go forward. And for me it is easier, for individual it is easier to, let's say, see, and he can just pause here at this part, and he can unscrew all of this, and then give play, and then see all the unscrewing if he wants to. So here,
just pull this side.
So here is the second two RAM memory slots, and here is the RAM memory thingies, electronics that are inside. Two in the front, two in the back. Many laptops has only two slots, Some of them has only one slot. Some laptops has integrated memory chips on the motherboard, and then let's say one slot, or the cheapest version of the laptop has none slots to upgrade the RAM memory. So it depends on the manufacturer for the specific line of laptops what he wants to do. In this case, I can remove all the RAM memory sticks and replace it with, let's say, something faster, if I want to.
I do not need it right now. And now, if you need to replace the RAM memory, which is inside here, you see you can take out these RAM memories, replace them, and that's it. So for the continuing doing all this stuff, I'll use these natural gloves.
That is important.
Now, as I see here, there is some dust.
So whenever I do the disassembly, you know, I use natural gloves. Nature gloves are for several reasons. First, let's say if I get a computer from someone, let's say to clean it or whatsoever needs to be done, upgrade RAM memory, whatsoever, you do not know what is inside. Let's say it is dust. It is ton of dust or almost none. You do not know what was inside. There can be spiders or cockroaches inside the computers. Yeah, that also exists. Spider webs, a ton of dust whatsoever. And you're using one reason that you're using the gloves, let's say natural gloves, is that you protect your hands. So whatever dust it is, that it is not going to your fingers and such. So the gloves is protecting this. Second thing is that with the natural gloves you also have the you also have more protection for the electronics from yourself. Let's say natural gloves are anti-static. So if you can touch electronics, and in most of the cases it won't do anything. But if you take, let's say, hands without any gloves or whatsoever, and let's say you start touching the electronics and such, it can you can provide some static electricity, and it can, let's say, destroy a chip. For many years there is the anti-static protections on the motherboards, etc, 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 but even that, most YouTubers touch the electronics and these drives and etc with bare hands. I still, want to be safe, and even that I would rather use I will do unscrewing and disconnecting stuff without gloves, because it is a little harder with gloves than without gloves. I rather have gloves, for protection for my hands and for protection for the electronics, So one and other thing.
Dust all over the motherboard. I will clean.
By the way, everybody who is here, if you have any questions, just type into the chat. Just type it in. And if I know, I'll answer it. If I don't know, I can search on Google, on search engine, DuckDuckGo also, and such. So, if you have any questions, just type everything in it.
In this, and you know what? For better cleanup, I will take out these RAM sticks. Just pull the sides, those two sides, to the side.
Levers,
and
yeah.
It will just pop out. Put it over to the side. Don't damage it. Do whatever I do, but do it gently. So again, just pull to the side these two levers and take it out. Now I will just use tweezers to unhook
You see,
this cable,
lever like
which is this. This is for
connector.
the card reader. Next I will disconnect the battery.
Battery is the behind
over here.
behind on the behind side.
I will use these pliers. I mean,
One comment said when he was using metal pliers, he by mistake touched the contacts on the connector, you know. I did not remember to talk about it in the video, but it was interesting. He said there is in some of the comments in the below, he said that he was disconnecting the battery and suddenly there were sparks. Yeah, because if you use metal tweezers, you know, metal tweezers are made from the metal, which is conductive, so electric goes through. So if you have the connector, doesn't matter, let's say if you have this from the let's say this fan, there are metal pins on the side, and if you bridge it and let's say it is battery, there will be sparks. And alternatively, you can also damage the electronic of the battery. So be very careful when you disconnecting any battery from any device, because it's not good. So alternatively, if you do not trust metal tweezers, so you can you not trust yourself to do this, you can also use some plastic tweezers, or you can also use toothpicks. Try to use toothpicks and pull it out. But toothpicks for some stuff is too weak. So whatever goes around the electricity, do it carefully with metal things if possible. Otherwise, take something non-conductive like plastic or wood or something.
this. Just slowly put it on the other end and just slowly pull it out, so until this is disconnected. Next thing is to unhook this connector. I'll just pull it out.
This connector,
this fan over here.
Ah, that is for fan, yeah.
This fan, it is going over here.
So here on this fan, it is a little bit different connector than the levered one. For this one, it is just plugged in, just like this one. It is just plugged in without any levers, without anything to first to pull out or lever up. It is just pulling out. One thing, try to not to pull the connectors out by the cables. Always go for the connector itself. I don't know if you can see it. Let me switch to chatting. Yes, outside is darkness. Okay, let me put on the video, because outside is too dark for the... So here, as you see, I hope you can see, there is plastic and there is two on the each side. There is plastic sticking out, and you can just attach the tweezers or whatsoever on these each of these sides, two sides, and then evenly pull out. Well,
Fan is going over here. Next, I need to disconnect this cable. It is best if you take it out, every connector, evenly pull it out, evenly.
Yeah.
Next is to untape this tape. Next is this connector.
Which
Just
is for
here
the
is
screen.
the plastic thingy over here. So you can just take it and pull it out slowly, just like this.
Again, there is different types of connectors even for the screen. This one connector, not, I believe this week, someone asked where is the power for the power for the screen. So screens have this one flat cable which transfers the voltage that is for power and the data. So one and another it is going through that cable, so that you will know. Doesn't matter if it is MacBook or it is some cheap screen or cheap laptop or whatsoever. Everything is through the one connector.
That is the connector for the monitor, so that you will know. So when we done all of this, next is to unscrew and take out this power charging port. Maybe this one. Yeah. This second screwdriver, it is not magnetized. And now I will just
Take it out.
take out this part. Okay, so charging port is here, and I will clean this later. So this I will put here so that I will know where those screws are going. Now next I could just take out this fan.
MV, hello, dude.
I need to take this
Nothing.
down, and I
Just
can pull
watching
out
the
this
one of my
As you
videos
see,
and
it's
commenting
not
on
bad.
it.
There is a little bit of dust inside, but I will clean it a little bit later. And next is the second fan to take it out. So
How are you doing, MV? What's up, dude?
I need to unscrew these two screws. Next is to disconnect this connector, which is for these two USB ports.
Here, in this case, when I was disconnecting these two USB 3.0 ports, I did a mistake. And I damaged the metal, or I bent the metal on the connector. I did not see that it was taped. The connector taped to the to the socket, and I was pulling and I bended the metal on the connector itself. But I bended it back later and put it back. So yeah, I made a mistake, sadly. But it is working. That is most important thing.
So be very careful when you are doing all this stuff. You can destroy the connectors very quickly if you are not careful enough. I was doing this too violently a little bit.
Yeah, that's correct.
So next I need to disconnect these two connectors for the network card, wireless network.
Yeah. Network cards, which is on the laptops, some desk computers, all of them has some kind of antennas. In the laptops, you can find antenna, two cables or one cable, depends on the network card, that goes into the screen itself. And inside the screen, most of the time it is on the top where is the camera, and on the sides there is the two antennas. And it has this regular circular thingy connector on it. NV, it is Arctic invasion is here. Talk English, please. You know English, so you can talk English also.
And be very careful.
I'm
Go
not
easy.
playing games because I'm not good enough for
Gate
games.
method goes up, straight up, not left, not right, but straight up. These two connectors. So next, take out this connector. This is LCD backlight. It is good if you take
I am
the
not good
image
enough
so
for
that
games.
you know where all
MV.
the screws are.
That is why I'm
Let's
just
start
talking.
unscrewing it out.
I am dizzy and sleepy and everything. That is why I'm just doing this.
So here I see that I did not disconnect one connector, which is over here.
Yeah, so
which
what?
says woofer. Woofer.
I wanted to play Euro Truck Simulator 2.
Like this, it is disconnected.
Instead of Euro Truck,
So here is thermal pad. So
I'm
I
doing
do not
this.
need to clean this thingy at all, so I can screw back. Not.
I'm on
I
it.
cannot screw that
ATM.
in because the problem is this motherboard.
ATM.
with this
What is
screw
ATM?
is screw down, and without that thingy, I cannot take out the motherboard. Yeah.
So basically here there is some screws that you need to unscrew and such.
Remember to hold the screen when you are unscrewing the last screws.
Ah, you are inside the ETS2.
I just saw that I forgot one screw to unscrew, which is over here. Damn it, screws! Damn it! Now, if you...
By the way, how are you doing, MV?
Let's see. And here it is. Okay, cable is stuck a little bit. And this cable needs
Good. Nice.
and that is the motherboard. So as you see here, that is NVMe drive, this drive, these two RAM slots that you can.
One thing that I see that I made a mistake was it's not big mistake, but it is good amount of mistake is that I did not pull out the NVMe SATA drive. NV, yep, that is my laptop, from which I am also streaming and gaming and everything.
Can populate if you want. Okay, so next what I will do is
As you see, disassemble, clean, dust and replace thermal paste. You see on the top, it says cleaning and such. That was over 2 years ago. I need to buy the thermal pad so I can open it again and replace the thermal paste, clean it up again and such. You need to do that every 2 years.
Is to clean up the motherboard. It's best if you go outside.
The same goes for these
with the
computers.
parts and dust them off.
For the best performance, and such, it is good if you do it. Yeah. Because you're nuts! I was talking before for these coolers. Let's say this one has only one copper tube, and here has 4 of them on this side. One is for CPU and one is for GPU. I believe this is for CPU side and this is for GPU side, I think. But temps would be even better if you would clean it, replace thermal paste, etc, etc, etc. It doesn't matter.
So everybody, now
Your computer struggles because you are not cleaning it, dude.
I need to take off this cooler, which is cooling the graphic card and
Arctic
processor.
Invasion, are you
To do
still
this,
here?
We need to unscrew these 8 screws.
Okay, this one
I need to tell you,
has 8
screw
screws.
a little bit, by little bit, by little bit, by little bit, every single screw evenly. Because if you are not even, you can damage the chip.
Noise.
So let's start.
So many screws. Do you have any questions, Arctic? Or you just watching all of the elements? MV, you need to replace thermal paste.
And now for the second
And
part.
one another thing, MV. The dust can accumulate also on the exit of the cooler or inside. So it would be good if you disassemble also graphic card cooler and just take out with the compressor all the dust out. Thermal paste needs to be replaced, but it is your computer. Don't do it if you want. If you want to be lazy, don't do it. You're just watching. Okay. Sure,
These
go
four
ahead.
Screws evenly unscrew. It is good if you go diagonally. I totally forgot to tell you about, but this one, then let's go to this one. 3 turns, and here, let's say 3 turns, and then go back to first one.
It is the best to go diagonally. Few turns, and then few turns, and then go one after another until it is unscrewed completely.
Here it is. You see, thermal paste is hard already. So means that temperature from the GPU and CPU it is going
You
worse
see how it is
through the code.
how it is
So
done.
very first thing to
You can do it
is to
yourself.
clean
It
up
is easy.
all of those. Okay, this is soft. Here there was a pad, but I do not have any pad available. So I will need to clean it all and then apply thermal paste to these elements. I do not like to do that at all, but I have absolutely
Yes,
nothing else.
these computers are
not a
easier
single
to do it.
possibility else to do.
That's correct.
So let's start cleaning with the paper towels first.
In general, laptops are harder to
Very
take
gently
apart,
you can go with the
clean it,
plastic
etc., etc., etc.
just to very gently just to scrape off the
I am on Discord,
thermal
dude.
paste a little bit, but very very gently, because if you're not gentle enough you can destroy
I'm also on
the
Discord
elements
and on
the
the YouTube,
processor
Twitch,
itself.
everywhere. Like I said, first it is good if you use the paper towel just to clean the electronics. There is a lot of
I can also leave all this inside,
OMV.
but I won't.
No, just one guy in front of me. He braked so hard that I went into him actually, but I almost stopped. I was saying,
You know, first of all,
What?
after the stream, if you come,
I will. After the stream, I'm going
no, because
to lie down and
because
not
I need to share you so you can see, but now you're too busy that I share you.
tomorrow. Today I will
Okay.
just for a little bit I will do this video and such, and then I will stop the stream and go
The
horizontally.
problem that I have is I open Discord, and Discord, the first icon it appears and it says updating, and it's seeking the update for forever. It doesn't move from there.
Did you try to close it and open it back
I
again?
restarted the PC, I reinstalled Discord, nothing fixed.
You reinstalled Discord?
Yeah, and didn't fix.
Did you, when you uninstall Discord, did you removed all the residual data in apps in the program? No, how it is called? Not program files. Just a second.
I don't know. I mean, then after I reinstalled, it was the same exact problem. Didn't fix it.
Yeah, but sometimes you need to remove the residual stuff.
I removed the cache, that's for sure.
Look, Arctic, just a second. So, if you see my stream, dude, you
Yeah,
can.
I see.
Let me just switch to another window. So you see, the.
If you want, I can share you and show you, but I won't be able to talk.
Look, just look at my stream.
Yeah, I see.
So basically, the program data, that is the first one. If you go inside and search, and you can search if the Discord is inside, which I do not see it. You can also go into program files, x86 and here, and just to search if there is a Discord, any of Discord files inside. Next is if you go under the users and go
Yeah, I
under.
don't know where those folders are.
I'm showing you now where they are.
they are not in the same place.
They are.
No, they're not.
Of
Do you
cou-
want me to share you so you see the
no,
problem?
I'm. Uh, just look. You have also all these folders at the same place as me. Yeah, maybe it is hidden. Maybe hidden system files and folders are not shown. By the way, program data on the drive here you are programska datoteka, both folders. Then also in the profile of your Windows there is app data, local and roaming, and inside those two folders you can search if there is any of Discord files and remove from all of those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 folders. Whatever is Discord, remove it. Restart the computer, install the Discord, and try it again. And download the latest version of Discord from the internet.
I went on Discord website and pressed download. That's it.
Okay, from first uninstall uninstall the Discord.
I don't
Remove.
have the app data folder.
You have app data folder.
No, where? I mean, I know where it is on my PC, but I don't know on the other PC where it is, if it has.
It
Because on the PC I'm talking right now. I mean, if I want to share you, I will do with a microphone,
every Windows
because on the laptop I don't have the microphone.
every computer has those folders. If you do not see it, you need to go inside the settings of File Explorer and then just select that to show you the system. Just a second, let me. If you go to the File Explorer, raziskovalec, ta računalnik, this computer, this PC, however you want to call it, and if you go to the settings, which is under the pogled, možnosti, and the pogled tab here, you can go under the where are you? I'm just searching. Scraping phone. Skrite datoteke in mape, pokaži skrite datoteke, mape in pogone. To moraš imeti označeno. Če imaš ne pokaži, ti the app data and those folders will not be shown. You do not see it. Just a second. Just a second.
Come on, go. Ugh. Come on. It's a bit steep, this highway.
You see?
I see black.
Pokaži skrite datoteke, mape in pogone. You need to have selected.
I don't have this either.
You have it. Of course you have it. Every single Windows operating system has it.
But it's not a Windows.
What is not a Windows?
I don't have Windows.
What do you have?
That's why I don't have app data. I mean, that I know.
What do you have?
How it's called already? About Capitan.
Mac?
Yeah.
For Mac I cannot help you.
Because Discord there was working perfectly fine, and then just one day I didn't want it to start.
Google it. Okay, so I'm back to the video. Just
because
Google
on my
it.
PC I have Windows. It's working just fine. Discord. but there is not working.
Aesthetics. Secondly, it's good that as little as possible these thermal pads
You just need to research it.
on the
Like every
electronics.
single other stuff, just
When I
research
will-
it.
Yeah,
Try
I started
the-
to try a few things, but didn't fix it.
Thermal paste all over these elements.
There is also stuff, residual stuff from the Discord on Mac, but you need to find it where it is. I don't know where it is.
Me neither.
So now I
Maybe
will
it
just
has
use
the
the
update, but I
wipes,
don't know how to
alcohol
get
wipes,
that.
because I do not have
But I don't think
isopropyl
it has
alcohol to use, so that will be enough.
So in this case, I first cleaned with paper towel, and then because I do not have isopropyl alcohol, I cannot clean it with them. So I use the alcohol wipes, that I have to clean the surface of the GPU and
You have
CPU.
wine.
What?
You have a lot of wine. You have a lot of wine.
A lot of what?
You have a lot of wine.
And what would I do with wine?
Wine is alcohol.
But it is not good for the cleaning electronics.
It actually, it probably would make it worse. It will, when you put the wine on yourself, then it gets red, and normally it never goes away.
For this, you need at least, I believe, 60% isopropyl alcohol, 60%, 70%.
If you want, I can help you. I have milk of mother-in-law.
You
It's
have
20% alcohol.
what do you have?
Milk mother-in-law. It's called. It's 70% alcohol.
For now, I have these alcohol wipes from the Lekarna. When
From the pharmacy.
pharmacy, yeah. For now, it will be until I have them. It is good enough.
But
When-
is now back again, or it's still dismantled?
I took it apart over 2 years ago. Is this video?
No, so old. Jeez.
What? I would need to do the same now. I would already need to done it by now, but my health
Would you
does
do it
not.
on stream?
Maybe I need to be good enough to do
Did you
this
fix
because
your PC actually?
what?
Or did you fix your PC, or it ain't working still?
What PC?
Your desktop one, if you fixed it.
I cannot fix it. The motherboard is not working properly.
Nah. Why don't you change the motherboard?
Like I have money to throw it away.
A normal motherboard, if you don't go overkill, it's like 60 euros.
You cannot find motherboard for my processor. Almost none of it. You cannot buy it on Boha or new one, or it is rare to buy it.
On eBay, definitely you're gonna find it.
Screw eBay. I don't trust eBay.
Amazon.
Nothing of this. Either I find it so I can test it and then take it, or nothing. But this computer is already
Amazon
over.
you get new.
What?
Amazon is not used. Amazon is new.
You do not have. Okay, you may get some new motherboard
I have a new motherboard in my PC. I mean, probably 2 years by now.
Just a second.
And the motherboard is 9 years old. I mean, the previous one.
Let's go to Amazon. Let's see for
My previous motherboard burned. I mean,
L
one connector got burned.
LGA
I was
1155.
talking with a guy who that knows a lot of PC, and he said that he actually repairs PC, and he said this could be more expensive to repair the motherboard than buy a new motherboard.
And here it
Let's see
is.
the first one for $65. Like you said,
Just
6 years, just 5 years more.
let's see new ones. Sortir and praise.
And the first one is a new one, and it's your exactly same socket.
Yeah, let's see which is the. This is the cheapest one. Some Shumo motherboard. Let's say my
Don't take Chinese motherboard.
I
Take
know.
Gigabyte, Asus,
I know.
MSI. I have a Gigabyte.
Let's see my motherboard. Let me see just which one I have. The stuff CPU Z. Open CPU Z. Open CPU ID. Opening. I don't need update, just open it. So, CPU I have is i5-3470. Motherboard is Asus P8B75M.
Yeah, probably the exact same motherboard. It will be hard to find, but one that is compatible, it's possible to find.
So Arctic Invasion says, I'm gonna say hi to a good friend of mine. Have a good one, bro. To who? To MV? Or?
What, me?
Arctic Invasion, the viewer on Twitch, says, I am going to say
Yeah, I
hi.
already read it, but you said my name. What with me?
Maybe you?
I'm not streaming. So
He's.
definitely not.
I don't know if he is talking about you or not.
No, I don't think so.
Because only it is he, I mean, it is you or me. So Arctic Invasion.
I think it's completely someone else he's talking about. What he said is that he goes to say hi to a friend of his, so he leaves the stream. That's what he said.
I am distracted a lot.
Why you are typing to me on Discord?
I am not typing you nothing, dude.
But it said that you're typing to me.
No, I did not say it. So, wait, Arctic Invasion, you are going, right? Have an amazing day. Night. Okay. Wherever you go, be great if you are going. So, let's see which is the cheapest. So, ACOnetwork, next some motherboard. Buran motherboard, I have no idea. The manufacturers comes in RG. Jinping, Chaba.
Sorry, explored.
TCN, Fabiki, Nobilik, Friendship.
all.
Yeah.
Do you know where is Soria?
What?
If you know where is Soria.
I don't know.
I'm in Soria now.
Okay. Togo. So many motherboards of the companies that I have no idea what the company actually is.
Lol.
Jinping.
Then
Asrock. I know ASRock. Here it is, ASRock
Oh
motherboard.
yeah, Ezra ain't bad.
Back then it wasn't the greatest. So back
Yeah,
then
but
for this
it's not
chipset,
the Ezra. It's not really bad. It's okay.
it is better than Chinese knockoffs. That is
Yeah,
correct.
it's like a commercial brand, but it's not that the one that as soon you buy it gonna break.
But back then, when I
Oh,
was,
who the hell is spamming me on Discord right now? I got like
I am not typing you
6
anything.
messages in 2 seconds.
Mm. So let's see, Choweki. Gigabyte, here it is, Gigabyte. A320. Ooh, that is
Gigabyte,
much.
it's good.
That is much newer chipset than mine.
I have Gigabyte and it's good.
And Gigabyte is one of the better ones. That's correct. Wait,
Yeah, Asus is also
wait.
good.
That is socket
And
AM4.
MSI too.
Yeah, it's not correct socket. Damn it.
Oh, AM4. That ain't good for me either. I have a AM3 Plus.
I have LGA 1155. So let's see, what do we have here? Yitzia, or how it is called. Some motherboards looks nice. So good lucky. Nunchwin, Zechun, Genor. Come on. Is there
What?
Sodial?
What were we saying?
I'm just seeing the names of the manufacturers. So many different names. Here is
Oh, here's
Asus.
Asus.
Yes, but it is AM4. So not good. Sweet.
Here is your
What?
Swift one was your socket,
What?
but it's Swift one was your socket, but it's a weird brand.
1155. So many motherboards of China.
The China I think has the most brands.
Yeah, but some of the boards, a few of those boards
Xiaomi,
are certainly
Xiaomi
good
is
of
a
them.
Chinese brand, and it's pretty good. This brand.
This motherboard looks interesting.
It's a solid brand, no? It's not really good, but it's not that gonna break instantly.
So this one is dual channel. It is LGA 2011. So i7 1155, which is desktop. Come on, I want to see Gigabyte or Asus or something like this.
There were an Asus was there, a Gigabyte was also there.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, the Asus I saw it.
all of those does not all of those are not my socket.
No,
USB 3.0. Melda, Shobelda. Wait, can I select the marke? I can select Asus. I can select Gigabyte. I can select. Okay, those two. So let's see. Asus cheapest one is 54 euros. And post office 52 euros for the post.
They're cheap, buy them. At least the PC gonna work then.
Yeah, that means 100 euros for the motherboard, dude.
I said 50 euros.
Yeah,
They are.
54 euros is motherboard, but 52 euros is post
Oh,
price. Mm-hmm.
okay.
Wait, gratis versand durch Amazon. Wait, just a second. So this one is not correct. Just a second.
Also, should I go Wesleyan or Edinburgh?
I don't know.
Or Bremenhaven? Or
Wherever you
should I
want.
go to Holyhead?
Wherever you want.
I mean, Holyhead is a I mean, I don't have my car for Holyhead, but I've been yesterday in Holyhead. What a name, jeez.
Translate. Google Translate. Prices include VAT, depending delivery address. Check out further information. Yeah, but this is not the motherboard. Wait a second. This is LGA 1151, not 55. 1151. Come on. Is there any 55, damn it? 51. 51. 51. AM3. AM4. Come on. Almost none for my CPU. And I'm already at 175 euros. Yeah, it is hard to find the
This first one, even
yeah,
British ship.
yeah,
55.
first one, yeah, but it is some Genie firm.
No, well, also that PC, it's not that it's, I don't know what.
Here is Asus Z77 chipset, which is better than mine. For USB 3.0. DVI that has the same. Okay, it is similar but a little bit better by the specifications. DDR3, PCI Express. So where is the see details? Okay, let me see the details. From Germany. Okay. Where do I select? Region. I need to change the region. Okay, let's see. Yeah, but I cannot select Slovenia.
You can select Italy.
It's not the same. In Netherlands, Polski, Turkey, Czechina, Deutschland, Italy. Let's go Italy just for check it. The website. Okay, euro. Yeah, but for Italy. Ah, wait a second. Wait a second. Other post. What? Okay, translate, please. Or add German postcode. No, I do not have German. Ah, here it is. SSS Slovenia. Where are you? Slovenian. Here it is. Fertig. What the hell are you doing with the wheel, dude?
What?
What are you doing with the wheel?
Why? You're hearing my will.
Yeah.
I was just reversing.
Ah. Please.
Is it loud?
Not too much. It is okay.
I'm going Lodz. You know where that is?
Loads?
Yeah.
Nope.
That's the longest I found. It's only 2,400 though. Yeah. Mm.
So let's see. This motherboard looks interesting. It is some Chinese motherboard, but
It looks like MSI. Kinda. But only
ooh,
to.
it has M.2.
But it
Interesting.
has only 2 RAM stick.
I know. I have 4 memory sticks inside.
I have also 4. I was thinking if upgrade those 4 I have.
I have 4 times 2 gigabytes.
I have 4 times 4 gigabytes, and I was thinking to upgrade to 4 times 8 gigabytes.
When I bought them, I gave 100 euros for these 4 sticks.
What do you say? Should I get 4 of 8 gigs?
4 of what?
4 sticks, and each of them is 8 gigs.
If you need that much, but that is overkill.
I have 4 times 4 gigabytes, and many times I went actually over 90% when.
Yeah,
Right now
because
I'm around I guess 60-70%.
because you open several games at once.
Yeah, I had also like 2 games open at the same time, and I was streaming also.
That is the worst.
I was streaming having like 3 games open, and the point is that I didn't even notice that I had other two games open because the game I was playing didn't lag at all. Had perfect FPS. Like it
Why
was
wouldn't you
like it
just
was
open
running
one
smooth.
game and play it?
Right now, no, right now I have only one game, and I'm on 68% frame usage, and I have only one game open at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
At the moment, I have
S-Rock
only
motherboard. Ah, it
yeah,
is 1151. Damn it, it's not good. So dull. Duo 1. So many manufacturers. Asus 51. Damn it. My Gigabyte 51. Nope.
heard something.
Mm-hmm. Shaidao. Some of those motherboards are probably good, but I don't know those manufacturers. But even if I, let's say, order some motherboard, even that I know I won't, if I order, who knows what I will get.
Here from Amazon, you're gonna get motherboard. You're gonna get it brand new. Those are all brand new. Amazon doesn't sell used items. That's anti-eBay. You get a brand new motherboard with the warranty.
Warranty does not mean anything to me over here.
If ain't working, you send it back into warranty. And you get
Yeah,
a new
and
one.
and pay a lot of money to send it back. Yeah, right. Unless it is international warranty, that I don't think it is.
Amazon is in the whole world.
What?
Amazon is in the whole world.
That Amazon is on. That doesn't mean anything. It depends on the product itself. If it has in Slovenia official warranty service, so that product
If you
has
go for,
the international
if you go
warranty.
really completely Chinese, then it's a question if you have it here. Yeah, that's true.
Those known companies, Gigabyte, Asus, Foxconn, MSI, and such,
That's for sure you have somewhere.
not
Yeah.
all of them. Some of them has international warranty. Some of them don't. Sadly.
Yeah, but I noticed everything I bought for PC, uh, it never broke into warranty. I mean, my PC is 9 years old, still working just fine.
ASRock.
Like it's working like it's brand new.
I don't see any
I don't
1155.
have any issue. I mean, except that motherboard that burned. But yeah, that wasn't actually wasn't a motherboard fault. I think it was power supply fault.
Mm.
Uh, but yeah, but also the power supply was a Chinese one. I changed it already.
I am already at 72 euros. And I did not find anything.
Actually, I have. Then I bought a new power supply, and just as the warranty expired, it broke. I mean, the
Mm-hmm.
fan broke. I mean, the fan is working, but it was loud. It
Then
just became loud.
then you just need to replace it.
Uh,
It is
it's a
easy.
special fan. I don't know. I mean, I could try opening and see if it's a standard connector, but I don't think it's a standard connector. It could be that it's a standard it's definitely at least 4 pins in this fan, at least 4 pins. But when there are four, then usually on 4 pins you can still attach a 3 pin.
In power supplies, usually you have only 2 pins in power supply.
This power supply, the fan is with LEDs. That's why it has definitely 4 pins, if not more.
I don't believe. Wait, the fan inside the power supply.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's
But
why I don't know. I mean, I should open and see if it's a standard connector or is a completely XY
look,
connector.
you can just I don't know why it would have 4 pins, because 2 pins is enough for the power regulation, but 3 pins, it may have 3 pins, but for 3 pins
The PC
you,
fan usually has 3 pins because the third pin is for the speed.
yeah, but most power supplies has only 2 pins.
No,
Most of them.
but this one has definitely 4 pins or more because it has LEDs.
Then search the fan for this specific fan on the eBay and
I mean,
so on.
now actually, I already fixed that. You know, the power supply was inside of PC. I just put it upside down and it got quiet. I just put it upside down and the fan is completely quiet.
For one, in many of those
Like,
fans,
what the hell is wrong with that fan? Like, I mean, now it's actually before it was sucking from down and putting out. Now it's sucking the air from inside of PC and throwing out. It's how it shouldn't be placed. I mean, it's not that how it shouldn't be placed, but how it's not the best. But at least it's quiet. Otherwise, it was all time.
mm,
So yeah. Then the other option is also if it's gonna break again, I mean that the fan gonna go completely out. I can, for example, cut the wire if it's a specific connection, and because the fan is already broken, it doesn't matter if I cut the wire, and then I attach to the wire a normal fan and make it just work. Just make it just spin and that's it.
no motherboard. It is very rare for 1155. One of those. Nope.
It's almost probably it's cheaper if you go on Boha and buy a complete new PC.
Yeah. But
You get there are PC solid PC for 100 to 200 euros. Complete PC with an i3 or i5, those old ones.
I know.
Probably.
Doesn't matter. If something breaks, I don't have money for replacing any of those stuff.
Go find
No, I will just go with
new components
paper.
for my PC, which is 9 years. You know
What?
the newer. My PC is 9 years old, and it wasn't even popular. I mean, the motherboard and the processor are the one that didn't sold much. Because at that time Intel was the popular one. Then
My
the
PC is over 10 years old.
uh, mine is 2012.
When I bought the motherboard was one of the. I know that this specific motherboard that I got, I got it cheap at one retailer. Because it was at one store, it was, I believe, around 80 euros, and all other stores it was around 120 euros for the same model. So then I took it there. And such. Okay.
What's wrong with the motherboard?
What?
What is wrong with the motherboard?
It is unstable. Many stuff on it is unstable. Almost all stuff.
But actually, the PC works normal.
PC works, but USB ports are not stable. It is strange. PCI Express lanes.
Yeah,
PCI.
my port is also weird. I mean, the front USB port. Yesterday I plugged in my external drive. It said external drive malfunction on PC.
For me, it is
I was like, and
all USBs.
then I plug it from behind. It works perfectly. No errors. It worked.
Yeah,
But in
but in my,
front, if I plug in, that wasn't the first time. That it's almost every single time. Sometimes it works on the front one, most of the time not. But if I put a normal USB, not the external hard drive, it works normal, perfectly. Just the hard drive doesn't really like here in front.
yeah, for hard drives, it is recommended to connect it directly to the back ports.
No, I connected it to the front of the case, which is connected
Yeah,
directly.
but for hard drives, it's not recommended to be connected on the front ports
Why not?
because many of the cases don't have good enough quality of cable, and
It's aftermarket case, this one. Ain't original.
I'm just saying the quality of the cables that connects motherboard to these front ports are not good enough.
Yeah, mine isn't good enough. It's actually broken. The connector is actually broken.
Mm.
By mistake, I broke it.
Yeah, it happens.
I mean, I didn't disconnected all the cable, but it was on purpose that I didn't disconnect it. And I think the motherboard slipped me, something like that, and then the USB connector got bent and actually broke. But then I put it back in, and it's actually still working though. It stays in and it works. Just that you can pull it out really easily now. It's not really hard in. Oh my god, I drifted. Went sideways like I didn't know what. Yeah, I have this trailer that I hate. That's awesome. The trailer has the front wheels, which I don't really like.
Mm-hmm. It is interesting how expensive this motherboard is for my laptop.
Yeah, it's a game. The laptop was over 1,000. Yes, yeah, definitely over 1,000.
No, for this laptop on the eBay for used ones, Wait a second. I think it is about
Yeah, I'm talking to a
600
new one.
euros.
They're over 1,000.
You cannot get new ones for this laptop.
Yeah, I mean this is already old one, but I'm saying when it was new, it was over 1,000.
Yeah, that was whole laptop costed 1,500 euros. New one.
My laptop, wanna know how much it was?
How much?
Over 2,000.
LOL.
And it's a dual core, 8 gigs of RAM. Actually, it has an SSD, but it's not original the SSD. But that was back in 2008. It's from 2008. This laptop.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah.
Here I did a big mistake. Over here, the battery connector is below the motherboard. I forgot to put it over, did not see it, and even that I corrected later. These can do damage to the battery and to the motherboard itself. If the contacts from motherboard goes onto the contacts of the battery. So don't do that. Be
Yeah,
careful.
but in theory, you slide it out the battery.
What?
You didn't. Usually, when you disassemble a laptop, you slide out the battery first thing.
Yeah, but if you have battery that you can disconnect, but in my case I
Okay,
need
on my
to
laptop you cannot. Okay, but usually I mean, on my mom's laptop you can slide the battery just out. I mean, you
more
just move one or two plastic and the battery comes out.
more and more
It's like
laptops
10 seconds long.
nowadays have integrated batteries inside the case, so it is harder to replace it intentionally.
Yeah, that's business. When it breaks, you need to send to them, so they ask you more money for replace it because it takes more time to make it, and probably it's also cheaper to construct them.
Mhm.
Because if the battery is external, you need to do a battery case and do the case to hold the battery in place. If you put it inside, you don't need to do the case for the battery, so it's cheaper actually.
Okay, I will stop the stream now.
Already.
Uh, I wasn't good. Even
You didn't
talking,
finish the video.
even talking gives me. With talking, I get worse.
Yeah, but you didn't even finish that 10-minute video.
No,
How long is that video actually? I just saved
that
20 minutes.
47 minutes.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I thought it's usually you do not over 20 minutes video.
Yeah, but this video is so long because there is so many stuff to be careful about when you deal with disassembly. Darkness. Outside is darkness. I put a webcam outside, but now it is completely dark, so camera does not see anything.
The camera works.
That is the video, not the camera. Currently.
But I am seeing you just perfectly fine.
Outside camera, not camera that looks at me. I have one webcam outside on the porch, no,
No.
balcony, which looks at the woods and such.
And why you
And
have there a camera?
what?
Why you have there a camera?
Today is first time, so it's so people can see outside when I'm just chatting like this.
If you show it now, it will be all white, huh?
Black, because it is dark outside.
But
You see,
is it covered in snow or no snow at all?
I have a little bit of snow left.
Nah.
But it.
The camera didn't even load that.
What?
The camera didn't even load that.
The cam is not even loaded?
Yeah.
Cam is, but it is black because it is too dark
So
to camera
black
to.
shows the camera.
What?
So black shows the camera.
Yeah,
Usually,
because
when you make a picture with the phone in dark, without flash though, it at least is something you see that there's something there, but it's mostly black, but you see something. Here you don't see nothing at all.
it is completely dark outside. With phone it is the same. It is complete dark. You cannot see anything. But with this webcam, there is with this web camera, it is not that sensitive to light because webcams usually have very tiny very tiny photo chip, how it is called, that gets all the image. And the tinier it is, less light goes on it, and uglier it is when it is low light. Okay, so everybody, whoever is still here, have a blast. I'm disconnecting myself from the internet. I mean, I'm going away from the internet, or just go eat
Watch
something
TV series.
little and then go to horizontale, watch some YouTube TV series, and then go to sleep. So everybody in the stream on YouTube, Twitch, wherever you are, have a nice time, have a great time, and see you next time, whenever it will be. And